Okay, so this is Veracity, an automated fact-checking solution for evaluating content quality and integrity. At its core, Veracity is an API product that automatically verifies claims and citations in content. Now, that content could be in the form of a web article or a full academic research document or an LLM generated answer. And this system is designed to catch issues that consumers and reviewers of information care about but lack the time to check. For example, things like, do all the citations in this document map to real and credible sources? Are all the claims correctly and sufficiently supported by references? Is there any stronger or perhaps more recent evidence that is highly relevant that may be missing from this content? These kinds of checks fall into what we call peer review, and they're crucial for maintaining high standards of information quality and trust. And this is utterly important throughout science, law, policy making, and frankly, all aspects of society's information diet. And now is a particularly pressing time to deal with this. Publishers, lawyers, and consumers alike are getting overwhelmed and caught out by AI generated content that shouldn't hold up to basic scrutiny. Now, big AI model trainers are racing to correct this and achieve model superiority. So we see an immediate use for this Veracity product in automating repetitive aspects of peer review, helping publishers maintain high standards of information while reducing pressure on human reviewers. But we also see a bigger play in providing guardrails and feedback at scale for big AI model trainers to help them produce better models faster. So I'm going to explain how it works and then we'll look at some results. So we start by taking any content that the user or data provider has. That could be a PDF or a web article link or just copy and pasted information. We then identify all the claims and citations within that content. We then try to locate and verify those sources that have been cited. We then need to assess the relevance and credibility of those citations. And once we've done that, we can evaluate the overall support for the claims being made. Finally, this allows us to flag any issues in the form of actionable feedback for authors or reviewers to correct or improve the information. And this is achieved through using agent workflows enabled by specialized self-hosted models connected to a variety of third-party search engines and databases, driven by our hand-curated benchmarks and domain knowledge. So let's look at an example. And for the purposes of demonstration, we have our standalone user interface here. What you're seeing on the left is a ChatGPT-generated introduction to a scientific paper that I requested. And it's full of plausible claims supported by citations. And you can see it's overlaid with the results of our analysis, which has been generated by our automated checks. The highlights are colored by severity. So in green, we have stuff that checks out. For example, this is a citation that appears to refer to a real paper that has no identified credibility issues and appears to support the claim being made. And here in amber, we have a claim that appears to only be partially supported by the references provided. And here in red, we have a citation for which we cannot find any corresponding source document. It was probably fabricated by ChatGPT in this instance and so does not exist. So that's our Veracity product.